during moonlight markdowns. We're going to continue to spoil you. They say we're supposed to spend a third of our lives in bed.
Yeah, well,
if we're going to be
ideally.
spending that, yeah, ideally, right? And if that's the case, then we should be enjoying it. And I also add to that as well, Alexandra, sometimes we experience the best night's sleep or beautiful bedding elsewhere. You know, maybe you've stayed at someone's place, maybe you've stayed in a hotel. Why do we do that? Why do we deprive ourselves of not having beautiful bedding every single night and feeling invited into our room, into our, you know, the oasis that it's supposed to be?
I like that. It is supposed to be an oasis. You know, not only are we sleeping in our rooms, often we're working in our rooms. I keep my desk in my room. So, you know, the aesthetics and how I'm looking at things, it really affects me. And so if you, as well, have a desk in your room or you're working in your room, you want to surround yourself with lovely things, like this beautiful three-piece set, quilt set. It's called the Hampshire. Hampshire County is in England, I learned recently, and that is where Minnie grew up, and she says that it's a coastline. So on the main side of the blue, it does come in three. Is this the only color we have remaining? Because there are two other colors.
As far as I know, we do have three colors. We have the beige, the blue, and the yellow.
We have the beige, the blue, and the yellow. So we'll get the beige and the yellow shortly. But here is the blue.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there they are. Isn't this pretty? I want you to also see this up close as well. What we have on the bed is the blue, and it's flowers.
Oh,
so
wow.
near the coastline, it's all beautiful blue flowers. And then on the reverse, it's like a coral. Oh my goodness. So wait till you see the others as well. So now this is the yellow. These are the shams. So this is the pattern. I love this border. A little bit larger of a flange that's going all the way around.
And think about this with the sheets we just had.
With the yellow
sheets
that
we had, the 350 count with those, and I know yellow is across the board right now. So if you've already started ordering on those sheets,
can you see?
Grab this while it's available.
Well, if you see what the detail is, you can see it here. If you come in closely, this is coral. Can you see that? So on this particular color, this is the coral, but then on the yellow, it's also the coral. Isn't that magnificent? And so this is the sham for the yellow set. And then we also have the beige, the floral or the flower motif, the floral motif on the beige has both the coral and the flower, larger with the larger trim as well, that larger flange trim going all the way around with the mitered corners, and look at the coral on the back. So if you want something a little bit more neutral, you can do this lovely beige. If you want something, oh, we even have the blue with the larger flower. Isn't this pretty? This is beautiful with the coral, and then on the back, that coral. So the choice is yours. So we have, what's on the bed here? 4 different choices here. And then this one is the quilt.
Look at that.
With the blue and the smaller. So this is the quilt set. Isn't that beautiful? Very fresh, very lightweight, and 100% cotton with the polyfill.
That's it. $79.95, your flex pay. There's 3 flex pays available. Even if you've never shopped with us before, maybe surfing through the channels, you're saying, oh, what a gorgeous setting. You can do 1 flex pay. We'll have it sent out to you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You get to put it on the bed. You get to sleep on it, as they say, the old cliche. You get to literally sleep on it and see how gorgeous this is and feel the quality of this. One thing that's for sure is that Gaynor, Minnie's mum, and Minnie herself put a huge amount of time in this. One thing for sure is that that collaboration has meant that you are getting top of the line. And I remind you that, like all designers, even like our fabulous Jeffrey Banks here, it is constantly evolving. So once these have gone, these are gone. Right at this stage right now, I have fewer than 600 available. There's about 100 of you in the ordering process right now. 1 flex pay of $26.65, 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't deprive yourself of just 1 color, because when you get one at home, you say, oh, I'm gonna get the yellow as well. Oh, I'm gonna get the blue. Well, sadly, in most cases, they're going to be gone. So you do have to be very, very quick with this. And again, do us a favour. Come back to our website at hsn.com. It's like a big community service board, and put in your review, because everything's reviewed on our website at hsn.com. You can go and have a look at the quality of this.
I also want you to realize that what is on the bed is a 3-piece quilt set.
Got it.
But these other options, and the 3-piece quilt set, here it is in the blue, and you can see the actual quilting, where these options here, these are from the Coverlet. We have a 3-piece Coverlet.
Got it.
As well. So excellent. This is the beige, the blue and white. Look at that.
And then the
nice
yellow.
Bold, and then the yellow. And
Gorgeous.
this is the Coverlet set. Absolutely stunning. Fresh. You know, I'm a big believer, if you've worked with me when we were talking about stocking your linen closet, I always want to say, do you want me to come over and open your linen closet?
Right.
Everybody's like, no, don't do that. So it's always a time, especially when you see clearance or moonlight markdowns, to pull out all of those tattered linens, give those to the animal shelter. Your friends will love you who do dog rescue or animal rescue. And then you bring these lovely items in to freshen your linen closet. Gone are the days of when we were growing up and our parents had one ensemble on the bed and it stayed on the bed for 5 years. Now you have a linen closet that is like your fashion closet where you have lots of options. So this is casual and light and breezy. It's just like if you were to wear like I'm wearing Marla Wynn right now.
Marla Wynn, there you are.
I feel casual and comfortable. I feel like I'm on vacation, right? That's what this is like for the bed. It's just lightweight, it's easy. You can layer this. If we peel this down, if you have more bedding on your bed, in layers. You've got the blanket, you've got the comforter, you've got a beautiful fur throw. You can even layer the coverlet or layer a quilt. You can use a quilt on a tattered sofa. You know, these sectionals, so many people have the sectionals that are made with the bonded leather. And if they have a lot of wear and tear, they start to shred a little bit.
Absolutely.
You can salvage and extend the life of your tattered sectional by adding a quilt or a coverlet over it because it's so thin and lightweight and a wonderful layering piece.
I know there's massive interest, including in my household, in these wonderful shows where they go in, they get a home, they transform it, and then they do a complete makeover.
Yes.
And you think about those stagings where they go ahead and get the place set up, whether it's the furniture, whether it's the bedding. There's a huge amount of thought put in that. And I know that often we sit there, as you're watching as well, going, oh, I love the look of that. Like, this is such an easy fix.
This is easy to do.
This is such an easy fix. You've still got our 30-day money-back guarantee. You can get this at home. Maybe you've been inspired by those shows, been inspired by the magazines. Love our homeware department here at HSN. Love the suggestions that Alexandra's giving you. Why not try? Seriously, just try. Get it at home. How's it going? You're never going to know how good this is going to look on your bed, in your master suite, in your guest room, in your kids' room, unless you go ahead and do that phone call and do one flex pay. We'll send it straight out to you. One thing is for absolute certain. Here in July of 2017, we're celebrating our 40th year at HSN. What has been paramount is the quality of our items. Our quality control is absolutely stringent. But first of all, we got Minnie, right? Minnie Driver and a mum who's put this collection all together. Huge amount of time, great dedication, great bit of passion to it. To get this at clearance price is extraordinary for less than $80. You still have the chance to be able to get it at home, put it on the bed, and swap and change. Layer it, as Alexandra's suggesting. You know, great choices here, and for less than $80, you're getting the coverlet with, of course, I should say the cover with the two shams.
Yes, and we have all the sizes. So if you're going from twin to king, cow, king, the twin, you'll receive one sham, of course, as is customary anytime we package twin. And then if you're doing a full queen, king, cow, king, then you'll receive 2 of the shams, and king definitely the larger sham without a question. What I love about the coverlet and these shams with the coverlet, they're very, very thin. And whenever I have something in my hand, I am a textile, I probably should have majored in textiles. I love fabrications and wonderful textiles. When I see something like this, I'm tempted to want to use it in other ways. This is something that I could actually use on my dining room table. You can use this as a charger, not just on the dining room table, but if you have a buffet or maybe a lady's dresser, you would put this right there and all of your fragrance bottles. Remember when you were growing up and you would put all of your bottles, your mirror and brush set, really sort of kind of old world. It was like the old-fashioned way of doing things, but everything old is new again. Look, you could even go like this. You go like this, and you put this on the dresser, and you have your bottles and things, and it's just really tactile and lovely and something to do. It's giving you more options because it's finished and because it's so thin and lovely.
Now we obviously got the bed set up here in the blue. Do we have the graphic guides of the other colours that are already set up? Can we show those again? Because this is important to see this. So here you're seeing the yellow. Now remember with those gorgeous 100% 350 count thread count sheets we had at the very beginning, yellow across the board. There's the yellow, and I believe we also have the beige as well. There you go. Look at the beige.
The beige.
Look at that. $79.95. So the 3 colours: the blue, the beige, the yellow. Sizes: twin, full queen, or king of the sizes across the board, all the way to the king. Even $79.95.
It's a muted palette, is what it is. A very soft muted palette.
We're glad you're enjoying the show. Stay with us because we've got a lot more to come. Colin's coming up because